The Bears going from worst to first in the NFC North is not a crazy thought to have. Last year on paper, they were supposed to be a playoff team, but they ended up underachieving because they had a bad offensive line and bad coaching. When you are a poorly coached football team, it hinders the performance of your squad. With the hiring of Ben Johnson, if he lives up to all of this high, being considered to be the second coming of Sean McVay, the Bears not only easily will be the best team in the NFC North, but they will be in Super Bowl contention. On paper, the Bears have one of the most talented rosters in the NFC. You have a loaded offense with a loaded group of receivers for Caleb Williams to throw the ball to going into his second season. He has an improved offensive line. You have a genius calling the plays for him who's going to put him in better situations to succeed and thrive than what Shane Waldron did in his rookie season. The defense is stacked. You got Dennis Allen, who isn't a good head coach, but he's one of the best defensive coordinators in the game. You got Grady Jarrett in free agency. You got Montez Sweat in the trade a few years ago, who has been really good for you. You got one of the better secondaries in the NFL. From a roster standpoint, talent-wise, the Chicago Bears are just as good as the Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Green Bay Packers. What's going to get them over the hump is the genius of Ben Johnson. For the last couple of seasons, we have seen new coaches take their teams to the playoffs. Last year, it was Jim Harbaugh. The Chargers on paper didn't look like a playoff team, but they went anyway because of how good of a coach Jim Harbaugh is. 2 years ago, when DeMeco Ryans first became the head coach of the Houston Texans, they were expected to be one of the worst teams in the NFL that season, and they won the AFC South. Trevor Lawrence's second season, after they fired Urban Meyer and they replaced him with Doug Peterson, they won the AFC South division. It is not unfathomable to see the Bears going from worst to first in the NFC North. History doesn't define how good you're going to be because it's a different season. And the Bears are not the same team now that they were a year ago when they had Matt Eberflus. They have a better coach, they have a better roster, and they have a better situation for Caleb Williams to thrive than what he did in year one in Chicago. There is a reason why he didn't want to play for the Chicago Bears, and he was right. He didn't like the coaching staff. What happened after Thanksgiving? Matt Eberflus got fired. A few weeks after, they had fired Shane Waldron. Ben Johnson is going to tailor this offense to Caleb Williams' skill set. Yes, it's an unknown the kind of offense Ben Johnson is going to run because he's not going to run the same scheme that he did when he was with the Lions. But it's fair to assume that whatever scheme he runs is going to get more results out of Caleb Williams or better results out of Caleb Williams than what we saw him produce his first season in the league. I am expecting the Chicago Bears to win the NFC North.